everyone. Tim here from Indecisive Garage. I got this new snow box for this tractor, and I'm out here for the first time trying it out. It has a blade on the top there that you flip the bucket and use it as a back drag. Pretty nice outfit. It's not as fast as using a truck and a blade. It's easier to back drag with it that way. You know, this way here. But yeah, I could see it better than the big blade on the truck. I guess that's a plus. Going to take some getting used to. I've never used one like this before, so this would be my learning experience. Well, hello everyone. Nice to see somebody on here. I'm just out plowing snow up here in Roscommon, Michigan. We got dumped on pretty good yesterday. And we had purchased this here snow box to go on front of the tractor. So I'm trying it out for the first time. So far I like it. It's not as fast as plowing with a truck and a blade. And I don't know if it's cleaner. I don't know, it works alright. Biggest thing is getting it flat on the ground. That's when it works the best. Then it gives you the ability to make your piles bigger. Less storage room, I guess. Hello, Rose City. You ain't that far away. This here loader has the floating capability, so once you get the angle set on the box, you can just push the lever all the way forward and it puts it in the float. It just goes right down where you need it. Tell me how well you can hear me if the tractor's making too much noise or whatever. Yeah, old McDonald, we sure did. 812 for sure. Thank you, I sound fine, good. Now I gotta run across camp here. I did quite a bit this morning with the plow truck, and it started messing up. So it's probably gonna get noisy for a minute. I gotta climb this hill and get on the other side and I start plowing again. Heat down, I'm getting warm. Well, I'll be honest with you, the internet up here ain't any better, so I'm actually not on the internet right now. I was when I was back there by my house, but we only have internet in different spots of the camp. Not many. You got to be right close to the buildings to get it. I bet you would. I mean, I don't own this. This is for the camp here in Bambi Lake there, Ross County. But I'm responsible for the purchase of it. I spec it out. This has a backhoe loader. Just got this push box. Got a driveway drag box. What else do we? Originally got a snowblower with it, but that didn't work as well up here. So that's why I'm trying this snow box. This is the first time having it out. I've never used one. I've seen them. Well, I can't, but I had a push box and great big 5-yard loader. So this is just about fit inside the bucket in comparison. Alright, this has not been plowed. Let's see how this does. So, and I'll be surprised. Bucket's starting to get full now. Pushing me aside a little bit. This place is on a hill from back to front, and that road I'm attempting to do now, It's uphill and slanted to the left. So as I'm pushing it, the tractor is sliding toward the left. Now we'll reverse it and go the other way and see what happens. Don't look bad. It's cutting pretty good. Well, I have 2 plow trucks here, which is what I actually prefer. And the one is it's 11-foot blade, and it's got 2 wings on it, and you can fold the wings in to make a box. And that is what I prefer, but it's kind of not working right. And we bought this just for a backup in case it goes down. So I thought I'd try it and see how it goes. So far I like it. It's just not as fast, and I don't think it's quite as clean, but it'll work. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to try it, was to move my piles back a little bit because I am running out of room. Hello, Mr. Pine Tree. Looks like it's doing all right. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera there, but I probably got to make, I don't know, probably 2 more passes more than what I would have made with the truck. But I don't generally push the snow off to the side through this particular part of the road. I push it end to end, because there's walkways on both sides and I don't want to cover up the walkways. Yeah, let's not be doing that now. I got up this morning, there was 8 right out in the yard digging for them acorns. It's kind of fun to watch. We have them up here on the camp. I've come closer to hitting them here on the camp than I have out on the road because the trees are right up to the edge of the road there. And they just come popping out of there. Apples and pears for the deer. Yeah, I can believe that. We have nothing but acorn trees here, and then there's 4 or 5 of us that live on camp year-round, and somebody's always putting something out for them, you know. Our guests, when they come, they love seeing the deer come into the camp. They're not typically friendly, but they're not as timid as they would normally be because there's always people here. So. A 450-pound black bear. I kind of believe it because although I've not seen a bear here, I have seen tracks and I have seen where they're scratching, you know, looking for food and stuff. But someone else has witnessed them, but I haven't seen them. So, but I've been here 8 years, and every year there's signs of them. I just never, I guess I don't really look for them. If they're here, they're here. They don't bother me, so. Yeah, yeah, that's where. That's probably the same place the other guy told me he saw him. I have a suspicion I know where the den is, and it was hunted this fall by deer hunters. So I'm kind of wondering if they know that it's there or not. But it's just offside of our property to the north. Well, it'd be to the northwest, I guess. To admit, I am impressed with this tractor. Even pushing snow uphill, it's doing a good job. Yeah, yeah. When my kids are up during the summer, I take all the grandkids over there too. I agree. It's a nice little place. You know, when you guys are driving by, then you should stop in and look me up. I'm usually here most of the time. Somewhere. We enjoy having visitors. Cool, that'd be great. Yeah, that's probably pretty close. Maybe a little bit more than that. I think it's actual drive is like 35-40 minutes, I think. From the zoo, from that zoo, we're like 12 minutes. Depends on which way you come up from Rose City. I think that's the only way to come up, really. We are exactly 3 miles southeast of Roscommon. Oh yeah, I forgot about F-28, yeah. Let's see here. Right, right. I don't know if they climb that hill pushing. Oh, no. The building we're looking at right now is the what we call the worship center and the kitchen. I don't know how big it is. It's pretty good size. We don't really. The only thing we have small is our dorms. Our garage that I work in is a Quonset hut, and it's probably 35 by 60 maybe. I haven't been out there hardly at all this winter. I just did too much other stuff to do.
I brought Nancy's stand mixer, or
Okay.
Bambi's.
So you didn't go see the kids?
We did, but nobody was home, and the weather was horrible down there. We were about 2 really, really bad accidents.
Okay.
I'm talking the one from here, halfway from here to the dumpster from a head-on collision. If Mark hadn't been the driver he is,
Yeah.
we were down in the ditch, but the guy was stopped. I mean, when they got stopped, they were like, it was, so either way, we didn't stay. They're not going to be home till middle of the week.
Oh, goodness.
And, well, one went to Hocking Hills,
Yeah.
and the other, so we saw the ones that we could. We looked at the house we went down to look at. There ain't no way in God's green earth I'd sell this place for that. Pictures,
Yeah.
where you can doctor pictures real
Oh,
well.
yeah.
But anyway, so I'm just on my way back to the house. I had to run in and get some sauerkraut for today.
Okay.
And I thought I might as well drop that off, get it out of my car.
There you go.
So I haven't been paid for it yet, but I talked to Nancy this morning, and I'll either wait till she gets home or talk to Ireland. So,
Oh, you went and bought one, right?
well, no, Nancy bought one,
Yeah.
but my daughter-in-law, because she works in the office, she got it at her price.
Oh, gotcha.
And then Nancy was going to give me the money, and then we decided not to go down for Christmas. And then I went down, so I just went ahead and paid for it. And then Nancy's going to pay me back. And
Yeah,
that's the one
yeah.
that Nancy, she had it picking colors. And,
Well, if you need it before then, let me know. I'll take care of you.
okay. All right, we'll come.
All right. One of the ladies that works here had to chit chat for a minute. You don't think about it when you're plowing snow, but one of the issues I have here is water runoff when this stuff melts. And I have to be selective where I put my piles of snow, because we get such a massive water runoff that it tends to run into the building sometimes. So I'm always trying to keep my piles away from the buildings. It's not always easy to do. Especially when you're plowing uphill, downhill. Normally I don't push the snow uphill. Normally I don't. It's rather difficult. But sometimes it's necessary. Here I'm going downhill, and then I'm taking the snow past the building, and so that when it thaws, it just goes down through the woods there, and eventually makes its way to the lake. Yeah, see, 27 miles ain't bad. I said, I think it's about a 35-40 minute drive, if I remember correctly. Between Rose City and here. bet you do. When I first came here, on the other side of this building, let's see, on the other side of this building that you're looking at is the lodge. So straight in front of us right now is what we call the chalets. There's 3 of them. The first one holds 15 people, the second one holds 25, the third holds 15. Then right there is 2 cabins. Those are 4-room cabins, each room holds 5 people. You're like sardines in there. But this one right there is our lodge. You really can't see it, it's behind the trees and stuff, but you get about 100 people in there. But all the water comes down that great big hill and goes right toward that lodge. And when I first got here, all the sand would wash down to the back door of that lodge and come right in the back door. And I never understood why they never fixed that. And it's just a matter of, it's not an easy job, but it's just a matter of changing the pitch of the roads to accommodate the water runoff when it gets heavy. And it didn't take me long. It took me about, I don't know, I worked on it for about a month and was able to get it control of it. You can never stop the water, but you just gotta sort of guide it along to where you want it to go. Well, look at there. Hi from Brazil. How you doing? I don't know if the video shows it, but last week we had a pretty good thaw and a full day of rain, and of course now we have nothing but a bed of ice underneath. So that always makes it fun to drive and plow and whatnot, keep things going the way you want it to go. Oh, I bet. We're looking at that possibility of asphalt, but I've got, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 miles of just the roads alone. That don't count the parking lots. And, I don't think they're ready for that bill yet. pitch wrong on the bucket, wasn't scraping right. This last windstorm, I think we lost 5 trees, but so far it's just the little ones. Most of the big ones come down last year in that ice storm. But we have the disaster relief team from the Southern Baptist Convention come up here twice a year, and they go through and they tag and cut trees to prevent damage when they come down, you know, because we had that oak wilt that come through here, so we have a lot of them oak trees that are just gone. And of course we use them for firewood. Going to be this last pass on this part of the road. I don't know if you can see it or not, but in the top part of that bucket right there, there's a back drag blade. We're about to use that. Flip the bucket all the way around. Let's see if you can see it. Nah, you really can't. It's right at the bottom of that bucket there. There's a back blade. And then with this loader having the floating capabilities, you just set it down on the ground and put it in float, back drag. It's nice. It's easy to have control, get up close. It does a pretty good job. Pretty happy with that. Our poor garbage guy not last week. They come on Wednesdays normally. The Wednesday before Christmas. No, the week before Christmas. We had a pretty heavy snowfall and a little bit of rain first and then snowfall, and it was ice underneath the snow, and the garbage truck came in, and it was a young lady who had never been here before, and she went up that road I just plowed and got about halfway up it. She was too far to the right, so the road leans into the inside and it's a big drop off. And I think she was going too slow, and she gassed on it to halfway up the hill, and it spun a tire, and that poor garbage truck did a 180 immediately on that road, and she dropped the back end off the end of that drop off. And they had to find another driver for the next week. She wouldn't come back. Oh, Happy New Year, Dennis. Good to see you, buddy. I'm just playing in the snow. Trying out this new toy. Gotta learn how to use it. I was just thinking about something. You guys don't really ever see me plow snow. I don't put videos out on it too much, but I'm kind of a fanatic, I guess. I like things to be perfectly clean, and it's driving me a little bit nuts because I'm finding it difficult to do that with this box. I do it really good with the push blade on the truck, but this box isn't as flexible, so even in float it still tends to ride up on one side and drive me nuts. Yeah, my daughter is here with her husband and a couple of my grandkids, and I just stopped by there a minute ago, and she just put a fresh pot of bean soup on with the leftover ham that we had yesterday for dinner. So I'll be looking forward to that later. And I believe tomorrow and Friday is nothing but leftovers, which is my favorite meal, leftovers. Well, you know, I cooked all them ribs and chili. There is some chili left. In fact, I made like, I don't know, 5-6 gallons of it. I made way too much. But I'm gonna freeze probably 2 gallons of it. But I believe we ate most of the rest, and all the ribs went at the first meal. My grandkids pigged out on those. They loved them. I'm hoping to bring a smoker with me to No Name Nationals and smoke up some more ribs and brisket, probably a pulled pork while we're at the track, you know. And I don't have a problem with making a lot because I do it here, and I don't know if you can see it, but every time I pull up to pull back, this is our somewhat outdoor kitchen. And there's 4 smokers there. No, there's 5 smokers there. 2 gas grills and 1 flat top. Blackstone flat top. And you know, we smoke meats. Almost all our meats are smoked, and we often make them for 200 people. Yeah, it is starting to snow again. It's okay. It's okay. We'll take the snow. I drive down. I have a 40-foot trailer that I tow down, 40-foot enclosed, and then I generally stay at a hotel. I'm trying to look for a toter. I actually found one back in October to go buy over in Illinois. My son and I went to buy it, and when we got there, it was not represented as they said. It was very rough, and I just couldn't see spending the money on what they were asking. It needed $10,000 worth of repair, and I wasn't willing to fork that out. And I don't have time to fix it. Otherwise, I might have bargained a little bit, but or bartered, I should say. But I just don't have the time right now. Not till I get out of here. But I've already got reservations for it. The truck I raced last year, I completely tore it apart, sent the motor out to the engine builder, and we're going to increase horsepower dramatically. And then I took the chassis down to the fab shop, and we're going to do a bunch of work to that. I haven't 100% kind of revealed it, but you know, I've been kind of talking about it a little bit, but it's going to be way different. There's a possibility that it won't be done for No Name Nationals, so I'm getting the old S10 out, going to freshen it up. I'll do videos on that. I'm going to do that one myself and get some content for the channel and race that. And then my oldest boy is getting his S10 ready. I'm going to try to do some video of that and let him participate on my channel so he can race his truck at the No Name Nationals. And that'd be fun. Hello, Amen. Slide towards the gas line. We don't need that. One more stretch of road, and I'm calling it done for the day. Just gonna snow back in anyway. Getting full, getting harder to push. Come on, baby, you can make it just a little bit more. There, my trailer's coming into the view now. If you haven't seen it before, I pulled that with my 1-ton pickup. I'd much rather have a toter with a sleeping quarters. Eventually, I'm gonna trade that in and get a 53 footer. That one's a 40. It's an oldie, 2010, I believe, if I remember right. I got it pretty cheap. I think I paid 75. Well, actually, my son paid 7,500 for it. He owns it. I've been taking care of it, and then I use it. And I put all new brakes on all 3 axles. I replaced, I think, 4 of the 6 tires. I want to get 4 more. Because 2 of them on there are slightly smaller than the other ones. So I want to pull them off, make them spares, and put 2 more new ones on. But I think I'm going to put 4 new ones on for next year. But if everything works out, I'll get the Lightning done. I'll get the S10 done. My son will get his S10 done. We'll throw 2 S10s in here, put the Lightning on the open trailer. Depending on which one's longer. I don't know about length because I only have 32 feet on the floor, so I have to measure the trucks. I'm hoping I can get 2 of them in there. If not, we'll find another open trailer somewhere and put 2 on open trailer and put 1 in here. But I bring a lot of stuff, man. I bring freezer, I bring a smoker, I bring all the tools, everything, right? So, yeah, it's, and I could stay in it if I wanted to. I don't care to, but I would if I needed to. it. She bit off more than she could chew. Try that again. Well, I'm going to have to push it off to the side. Pushing uphill too, so that don't help. It would just run up top there. Turn around and come back. Taking about a 2-foot bite here. It's all ice underneath. I don't want to push it. Right back to the middle of the road. Cars, nice to see you, buddy. Happy New Year. I'm doing okay, brother. Just playing in the snow. Come on. cutting right down to the ice and spinning. And pushing uphill doesn't help. Won't let me steer. It goes off to an angle to the right, you know, the slope to toward the woods there. It just keeps wanting to go sideways. That's where the plow truck comes in handy. You got a little more maneuverability. But I am impressed with this though. It does work, and I was hoping it would in a pinch. It's nice to have something, you know, backup if the truck quits working, which is kind of where we're at right now. Something's wrong with it. I gotta get it in to work on it. So maybe tomorrow that'll be something I do. I think this will be the last pass here for today on this part. If I don't get stuck first. One more around. Yeah, left a big pile in the middle. you having a happy new year, bro. I'm just playing in snow. Yep, I can see that. This is going to be about it. I think so. That's funny. So if we don't get any more snow, and that's a huge if, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get more snow. I've scraped this all the way pretty much down to the ice, so I'm going to have to get out here and sand it, and my sander's broke, so I'm either going to have to take this snow pusher off the front of this and just spread it with a bucket, which waste a lot of sand, or spread it by hand. I'm not looking forward to that, but I've done it before. Yeah, that looks pretty good. It actually cleans better than I thought it would. You're a good one, Dutchster. Slap O tribe, I like it. Well, I think I'm going to end this here. I'm kind of done. I got to go put this away and figure out what I'm going to do next. But thanks for coming along. I appreciate you guys watching and liking. And we'll do it some more. We'll see how it goes. Like yeah, this is my second time doing it. Yesterday was my first time, and I kind of enjoyed it. So it's kind of fun chatting along while I'm plowing snow. It takes the monotony away. So thanks for being a part of it, you guys. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you soon. Happy New Year, everybody.